So customer is using, let's say this is a customer, let's say the application name is boom.com, and this customer is using boom.com. Whenever he hits boom.com, what will happen? This will come here and it will get responded. Correct? Guys, am I correct? Everyone? Inside this, I can go with the single EC2 instance preset, or you can go with the high availability. So I'm just taking a single EC2 instance preset. Okay, now this is how it is now working. So customer is accessing boom.com. So it is coming to your environment URL. In the environment, you have the application which is running on Tomcat. So now there is a so there is a update on this application. Let's say you all guys with the developers has decided that now it is version 1. Now we need to move to version 2 application. Let's say this is version 1. This is version 1. Now we need to move to version 2. And you have decided that it's a drastical change where we need to change the whole platform itself from Tomcat to, let's say, Python. Hmm? Big change. Not only application, your platform also should get changed. In that case, what you do? So you will be touching the existing environment, correct? So if you want to change the platform, is it possible to do it directly on the environment? No. If you take only the application changes, okay, let's say here we have the deployment options. So from Beanstack, we have the deployment options. What are the options we have? We have all at once, rolling, rolling with additional batches, immutable. Correct? So now, if I use all at once, if I want to change the application, yes, I give the version 2 to this, and then this will go and deploy to this environment. Same with the rolling. Correct? So all this will touch the existing environment. Correct, guys? So I don't want to touch my existing environment. And if I want to change the application from version 1 to version 2, yes, I can do it in this way. That's fine. But this time I need to change the whole platform also. That meaning your application is running on Tomcat. Now the same application should run on Python. So is it possible to touch the existing environment? No. What do? We create a new environment. So guys, do I need to have a downtime to create a new environment? No, Aram say slowly, calmly, I can go and create one new environment. No one will stop me to create a new environment. So I go and relaxedly launch one EC2 instance and I put an application there. And this time this application is what application? Version 2 application. And this time, which platform I choose here? Python I choose. See? And it has its own environment URL, correct? So now I have set up my own environment now. So the customer is now expected to work, which one? The second one, right? Customer is expected to use the second one. So whenever customer is hitting boom.com, it is going to the first one. So how does now the request should go to the second one? So redirection is required. But the thing is, there is a very good thing is there here in Beanstack, which is called swap URL. Right? What is this called? Swap URL. So this environment's URL can be swapped from this to this. This is called swap URL. by doing the swap URL, when boom.com, someone hit the boom.com, it will go and hit the second environment. Understood, guys? So without downtime, we can do this. So this actual environment, what we have, the first environment is called blue environment. Blue environment is nothing but your actual environment. The one which you have created is called the green environment, the new one, newly created. Understood? Yes, you can do the rollback also. Guys, you understand what is this blue-green deployment? This is called blue-green deployment model. This is how we do. Is it clear? Everyone clear? So what do we do is, should we take up this same blue-green deployment and do the practicals? We'll implement the same concept, blue-green deployment concept, so that you will, this is real time. Okay, let's do that on console. Hold on, this. Okay, got it. 135 438 698. Why you got that doubt, Srinivas? Did we talk about migration at all? No. But you can implement. It's all about the new application. Okay, so let's go to Beanstalk. So if you go to Beanstalk, do you see this here? There is nothing else here except going and creating an application for it. Correct? So now, guys, what do? We'll follow the same thing. So how many, first we will create what environment? What platform? With what platform we'll create? We'll create a Tomcat platform. Okay. With the sample application, we'll create a Tomcat application. Okay. So here, we need to go ahead and create an application, correct? See here, click on create application, application name. So if you give the application name here, guys, the thing is here, whenever you're creating the application for the first time, it will automatically create the environment with the same application name. Actually, that is not good. AWS has to change this method, but you'll see application name. What do we do? Let's say, for example, 9 a.m. demo. I'll put Tomcat. Okay. So environment URL will be created with this name. Okay. You give the application name here, and then these tags are key value, you can use it. And platform. So guys, this is the platforms that it supports. I was talking about the platform, right? .NET, Docker, Go, Java, Node.js, PHP, Python, Ruby, Tomcat. So which is the platform that we should select here now? Let's select Tomcat. So platform branch is the latest one. The platform version is the latest here. And then application code. Guys, so I'm taking a sample application from AWS. So if at all you have your own application, in real time, you'll be having your own application, correct? So you choose this and browse and put your zip file. Okay. So I'm just going with the sample application here. Is this clear here? First step. Chite. Okay, ma? Okay. So now I don't click on create application. So now if you click on create application, everything defaults will be selected. Now I'm clicking on configure more options. Click on configure more options. See creating application. So it started creating the application, guys. So now environment has to be created. Do you see this? Configure 9 demo Tomcat minus env. This is the environment that it started creating. So you need to configure this environment now. So did we learn that we have presets, single instance and high availability preset with spot and on demand and custom preset? See here. So these are all the presets. So you know very well what is single instance, what is high availability, what is custom. For example, if you have selected a single instance. So guys, I'm telling you, this is the only page the Beanstalk is. If you are good in this page, you're done with Beanstalk. Because if you want to restore, if you want to reconfigure, if you want to do some modifications, you will come back to the same page again and again. So if you understand this page, so mostly Beanstalk is done. As I told you, Beanstalk is all about configurations. So you need to know the configurations. So let's take one by one here. The first thing here is software. So guys, this one is and in CloudWatch we have learned about log streams and logs, correct? So if you click on edit and if you want the logs to be stored in the CloudWatch logs, enable it. Okay, rotate logs. So if you click on edit, do you see this? Log stream, you enable it, it will go to the CloudWatch. So charges applied, don't do it. So and rotate logs. So these logs will go to the S3. And here we have environment properties where guys, you have environment variables, no developers, where you can give the connection string value and the same connection string you can use it in your application. Hmm? This is the environment properties. So you can put this JDBC connection string, put the value here, and then you can use this JDBC connection string as a property in your application. Right? That is on software. Instances. So what type of instance it will deploy? So do you see this here? If you click on edit. So here a root volume, it's a container default. Okay, container default. That meaning it will create its own sweet GB. So, but if you want to have your own stuff, select GP2 and how much size that you need, how much IOPS you need, you just put it. And the security group, I told you, this will create its own security group if you don't select anything, correct? If you select default here, what will happen? It will go to the custom configuration. If you don't select anything, security group none, what does it do? It will create its own new security group. So in real time, if you want to use your own security group, if you want to use your own volume size, what volume type you need, how much IOPS you need, mention that clearly. If you mention that in real time, it will go to the custom configuration. In capacity here, you have single instance. Why you have single instance? Because you have selected the preset called single instance. That's why it shows single instance. It will be a T2 micro or T2 small. And this is the image ID that is automatically got selected by the Beanstalk. Why? Because this AMI will has the Tomcat based on the platform that you have selected. If you have selected Tomcat, Tomcat will be there instead of AMI. If you have selected .NET, .NET related code will be there. If you have selected Node.js, Node.js will be there. So you no need to change this because you have selected the Tomcat and Tomcat is here. So if I change the configuration to high availability, see this capacity will change to, previously it was single instance, now it is changed to auto scaling load balancer and on-demand instances, and these many instances will be launched. It's purely depend upon your requirement. If you go to single instance, you have the single instance. Edit it. So single instance, right? Minimum maximum will not work here because if you are going for single instance, if you go to a load balancer and auto scaling, you will have minimum maximum, right? And do you see this? This is a AMI ID that you take it. So if you don't want, which one you want? You want T2 micro, T2 small, or if you want something else, select it, guys. And if you change this AMI to something else, change it and give your scaling triggers. When you want to scale out? Guys, understood? I'm telling you this all configurations. This is all the configurations. You're getting it? Is it clear till here, everyone? Till capacity? Any questions? Okay. So now load balancer is empty. Why? Because on the top we have selected single instance. If you have selected high availability, then the load balancer will come into picture. So this is the application load balancer, which your listeners are HTTP or HTTP. If you edit it, if you want to change the load balancer to application or classic or network, select it. And your listeners is port 80, HTTP. If it is HTTPS, add listener. Remember rules, path-based routing. If at all you want to have any routes, select it. And access logs, I told you load balancer logs will be stored to S3, no? So it's all about configurations, right? And then rolling updates and deployments. This is what I was talking about. If you want to deploy it a new version, then what is the deployment policy that you have at the moment by default is selected all at once. If you select it all at once, rolling with additional batches, immutable traffic splitting. So we have seen each one every policy here based on requirement. You just choose it, right? And then if I go for single instance, right, there is no load balancer, only all at once will be there or immutable, only thing. Make sense? And security. So did we assign any key pair for this EC2 instance? No. So if you want to assign the key pairs, assign it. And if you want to assign any specific role based on your application that you are deploying, select it. You know the roles concept no, for the EC2 instance to be attached. Same thing. If you have, let's say, if you are using AWS CLI inside the EC2 instance, and if you are doing some deploying something to S3, and you need to have the permissions, right? So that role will be selected here. Monitoring, you can monitor it. All your log stream reporting, EC2 instances are working or not. I'll show you the monitoring. Any kind of updates, notifications, your SNS, and network. So by default, if you go for the default presets, here is single instance and all, the VPC is not selected. But if you want to be inside the VPC, edit it, simple. Select the VPC. And here, obviously, one thing here, instance subnets and database subnets. So this one, basically, when you are setting up a load balancer, you tell me, guys, you tell me, we have learned there are two types of subnets. What are those? There are two types of subnets. Chiti. Public subnet and private subnet, correct? So your load balancer should be in which subnet? Public subnet. Your application databases, everything should be in which subnet? Private subnet. So it is clear, no? So the first one here, if I selected high availability, if I come to here, network, edit, do you see this? Load balancer. Now you got load balancer. Load balancer should be in which subnet? Public. Your instant application server should be in which subnet? Private. Your database should be in which subnet? Private. But the question here is for you, sir, how do I know which subnet is public or private? That question we will see that in VPC section. There is a lot to be discussed, right? Simple guys, what is public subnet? If the public subnet is directly exposed to the internet, that is called public subnet. If it is not exposed to the internet, that is called private subnet. So as you are setting up your own VPC, you will understand which subnet you are exposing to internet. So based on that, you need to, so this subnet is exposed to internet or not, you will be knowing it because once you learn VPC section, you will understand that. So now here you need to select the subnets which are in the public, and this is private, and this is private. This is how you design the security for your load balancer. I mean, for your Beanstack. City understood on the network? So now I'm going with just not with just environment. Databases, it will be fetching the database from RDS. Do you see if I click on edit, do you see fetching RDS configurations options? So this one also will go to RDS and learn nicely one by one section, right? But if you want to connect to the RDS, this is the place where you need to connect. Tags are normal. City, anything that can be repeated, everyone understood? Any questions still here? This is the only page that you know we have it in the Beanstack all the time. You need to come here. City, please ask questions if you are not clear on something. All good? Almost 5 to 10, 6, 7 people are didn't join, maybe due to holidays, huh? Okay. So there is no question, Babu. What is this, Kamal? Kamal is asking, what if LB fails? Is that possible? LB will not fail. Your application will fail. That's a question you should ask. Okay, so here I'm going for single instance. I'm going for single instance. Do I need to do any changes here? Nothing, I'm changing it. But you know each and everything here, correct? Okay, so I'm selecting single instance, Tomcat platform with sample application. So I'm just going and hitting it. Boom, create app. Boom. And then see the magic. So guys, I've just provided the zip file, sample application and configuration. See, I'm not doing anything. I'm folding my hands and automatically everything will be created and then the URL will be generated. Let's see. This will take a while. Hold on, Krishna. We do. We'll do. For blue, I'm showing blue-green deployment only. But first of all, you need to have the actual environment, no blue environment. So I'm setting a blue environment, existing, actual one. Okay. So everyone is traveling, Chiti. It will take 5 minutes. Yes, spot instance will also available, Siraj. You guys are traveling home? You're already in Bhimavaram. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Kodipandal. Mm-hmm. Ungola. Nice. Wow. Sulurpeta. Everything that side only. Sulurpeta, Ungola. Where are you, sir? I'm in Hyderabad. Sir, why not you tried clone of VWS? Okay. Come to Godavari, huh? I have never been to Godavari, definitely, yes. But I don't have any relatives there. Where in Hyderabad? I stay in Miapur. Thank you. Please visit Bangalore. Yes, I have a plan for to visit Bangalore maybe in a couple of months. I was there in Electronic City and BTM. Yeah. Please visit. Sure. Yeah. When is the next batch starting? I think on 18th. You can see it. Yeah, on 18th. Sure. Sure. Yes, Andre. Yeah, you will be bored if you attend again. Same things, no? So a movie you saw once, that sweetness is only one time. If you're watching the movie, unless you are a fan of some hero, then watching the same movie again might be fun. But this you might be bored, no? Yeah. Holiday. I'll call them and let you know. Okay, let's see here first. Yeah. Okay. So do you see these guys here? Environment got created and now has put environment is now super in guys, don't think about the colors here. Okay. Okay. So now the environment is workingly fine. Do you see this URL? 9 a.m. demo tomcat minus env dot blah blah blah, this nasty URL. Thank you. See here, please. Okay. So if I open this URL, do you see this? Wow. This is the sample application provided by the AWS. Have we done anything, Chiti, in our hands? Nothing. We created an application and we have done the configuration, hit enter. Everything got deployed automatically here. That is on Tomcat. So this is the sample application, what we have. Now, so this is the URL that customer is using. Agree? This is the URL the customer is using. And if he using this URL, he is getting this application. Assume that. Now, we need to change this whole Tomcat to Python and then change this application. What do we do if you want to change the application? Do you see this here? Upload and deploy. For this environment, do you see this? Upload and deploy. If you click on it, choose your version 2 file and then deploy it. Simple. As you have only one EC2 instance, that's the reason why it didn't show any kind of policy, that meaning all at once and all rolling with additional batches. So if you click on deploy, your version 2 will get deployed, but you are touching the existing environment, correct? You're touching the existing environment. I don't want to touch the existing environment. So what do we do? Now you're creating a new application or new environment? New environment, not application. So do you see this here on the left side, applications? So what is the application that we have created? 9am demo minus Tomcat. If you go inside it, how many environments you have? Only one environment, right? Do you see on top, we have create a new environment? Should we create a new environment with Python? Click on create new environment. In actions also, you have the same. Click on create new environment. So you are you have two types of environment tiers here: web server environment, worker environment. Web server environment meaning where you can run your website, where your worker environment meaning where you can run your applications that process some tasks, some schedules and all. So which one we should be using it here? Web server or worker? Web server is 99% people will go with the web server. So click on select. And do you see this environment name? Now should I give as Python? Right? Copy it and then domain. So we need to put the same here. You can give any domain. So click on check. So my this, URL is available. This is my environment URL. This URL is available. Okay, platform. And which platform we need to choose? Python. And we are going with the sample application. If you have any, your application can be uploaded here. So click on configure more options. So single preset, do I need to do any changes here? Now, no need. But in real time, of course, you have to do a changes. So I'm clicking on create environment. So now it is creating my new parallel environment. But does it make this will do I have anything problem with my existing environment? See, if I'm refreshing, it is working. I don't have any problem. So customer is still using it, but I'm parallelly I'm creating a new environment. Okay, so let this come up. So see, it is creating its own security group. It is creating one S3 bucket also to put there some files, environment data. So parallelly another environment we are setting up. Yeah. So blue green is just a name. Okay. So there might be some people that they might think also. So guys, I'm telling you, blue green is just a name. So don't concentrate on the colors, please. It's just a name. Yeah, I know, I know. But there might be a real question, sir. Blue green meaning the diagram also, sir, put is blue and green. Huh? So no, it just to make you understand. Yes, these are all the, instead of calling logs, you can call it as events. Khan. I'll show you where are these events. Not in near months, Shankar. It will take months, maybe. People are very dedicated, yeah. You guys are lovely. I saw sometimes your videos, your video will be opened. Some people will be in the car, some people will be in the bus, some people will be in the washroom, some people will be in different places, but still they are joining and listening the classes. But that's funny. But the thing is, how much dedicated they are. That is really appreciated. Very nice. Even experienced people, guys, tell me honestly, we haven't even gone to school and colleges this much regularity. That's how we are. We are regularly joining the classes. You are regularly joining the classes. Never missed, huh? Yeah, good. Hey, 18th is not going to complete. No, no, no. That's a different. Okay, nice. Good. Yes, good. Okay, nice. Yeah, yeah. That's the reason, huh? Okay, so guys, so do you see this? The second environment is also working. Okay. Ah, that is correct, Shankar. You should put it in public. Okay, so guys, okay, come please here. So do you see this here? My second environment is ready. So now, do you see this? Each and every demo Python, demo Tomcat, see. So recent environment, these are the two environments. Demo Python. If you select the demo Python, you can go to the environment. So click on configuration. Anytime if you want to change the configuration, you can change it. Okay. Logs, you can download the logs, last 100 lines logs, and then full logs. You can check if at all you want to see any logs. Health, your EC2 instance health is good. Monitoring, you can do the CPU monitoring, network in and out monitoring here. Alarms, you can create if you want any alarms. Events, these are all the events that that got generated while it creating the EC2, while creating the environment. Or if you want to, if you are doing some modifications also, all the events will be generated and captured out here. So these left side are the options, same for all the environments. If you go to demo Python, you will see the same thing. If I go to demo Tomcat, you will see the same thing. These are all the options what you have. And then you have application versions. So guys, sample application is a version 1 we have uploaded, right? So if you have uploaded version 2, that version 2 versions will be listed over here. Just in case if you want to roll back to version 2, you can select here and you can upload or deploy it directly. And configurations all the same. Let's say we have done the configuration. Someone has come and changed the configuration and your environment is not working. So meanwhile, if you have saved the configuration, your working configuration, anytime you select the configuration and you can launch the environment. Or you can load it, your existing environment. So these are all options what you have. Okay. So I go to the application level or top level. So in this application, I have two environments, correct? City. Okay. So now I select the application level actions are there. On application level, what do you create? You create an environment, you delete an application, you see the application versions, you see the same configuration, and you see restore terminated environments. Someone Pusuk deleted the environment. So you can come here, you can restore the environment. Simply click on restore, environment will be restored. This is application level actions. If you go inside the application, you see the environments. Environment level actions are also there. So create environment, you delete application, restore terminate environment, swap URLs. That is the one we should be testing it now. If I go little bit inside the environment, and also actions are here. So this is environmental environment level actions. Load configurations. Guys, if you want to load the configuration, first of all, you need to save some configurations, no? Hey, ki nahi? Yes or no? We need to save some configuration. So this is my working condition. So I will save it. See, I call it as I already wrote Hammaya config. Hammaya meaning thank God, or you can put it as thank God. So this word you will get it quite frequently when you are doing it in production environments. So someone someone messed up your environment, okay, and your production environment is not working, and you come in here and I see I need to see some any configurations are there. If you click on load configurations and you see your thank God config, so you select that and then boom, load it. If you load it, it will be loaded to your environment. Your environment will start working with your old configurations, or you can create a new environment itself. Got it? Swap URLs we see. Clone environment. What is clone environment? Duplicating the environment. If you want to have the same environment, right, duplicate it. And then restart app servers. Guys, if I go to EC2 instance, EC2 service, my Beanstalk will be launching the EC2 instance there, right? If I see here on the left side, I should see two EC2 instances running. See, I told you the backbone of Beanstalk is EC2. Demo Tomcat, demo Python, both are there. So is it is it good that you go and manage these EC2 instances? Restarting, stop and start and all? Don't do. If you do it here, Beanstalk will never understand that someone is doing manually in the backend. This will consider as your environment is down. So instead of that, you go and tell Beanstalk to restart app servers. It will go and restart it. Okay. Rebuild environment. Rebuild environment meaning it will terminate the existing EC2 instances and it will rebuild the environment freshly. So you messed up all the environments, right? And there is no way that you need to rebuild now. So you need to go ahead and rebuild. Don't never, mess with EC2 directly. Which, oh, yeah, EBS will be, not EBS, don't say EBS, yeah. Beanstalk will be taking care of this EC2 instances. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, BS. Okay, you never for shortcut is mandatory. Okay, okay. So terminate environment is meaning terminate environment. When we delete cluster, it will terminate. Why you are getting a new word called cluster? Did anywhere we talked about cluster? Unnecessarily, please don't get confused. I have never called anything as a cluster till now, except placement groups there in EC2. How do we know these instances are managed by 9 a.m. demo Python, 9 a.m. demo Tomcat? Okay. So guys, everyone understood the options, actions, everything here on the Beanstalk? Yes, it will be deleted, Krishna. Okay, now let's take the blue-green deployment method. Guys, this is see this, I refreshed it and it is working. So this is my actual Tomcat environment, correct? Now the URL should not change, but the bottom entire application should get changed. Let's say with the different color, that Python one. Okay. And how do we do this? So for that, go to the application level, click on the application. Do you see this here, swap environments URLs? So now we are going and swapping it. See, swap environment. Swap to where to where? Swap from your Tomcat to Python. and click on swap. Simple. That's it. Boom. So if you swap it, do you see this? If you go to any of the Tomcat application, do you see this here event? Completed swapping CNAMEs. CNAMEs meaning that is an canonical name for environment from this to this. So now I'm using the Tomcat URL, right? But if I refresh this, the URL should not change, but it should be redirected into the Python application, correct? Right? So let's say I'm the customer. I don't know what is happening in the backend. So in just a blink of eye, let's see what happens. If I refresh it, boom. Within a blink of eye, the whole platform got changed without downtime, zero downtime. Now this is running on Python platform. That is fortunate. That is fortunate. Blue green. Yeah, but the link is customer will not change the Tomcat. Okay. Understood, guys? Understood? Now you want to roll back. How do you roll back? Same thing. Go to application and then let's do the rollback. Rollback meaning same again from Python to Tomcat. It might be cached, but I'll try. Okay. Click on swap. Okay. So let's see whether those are completed swapping. So now if I refresh this, back to Tomcat. Guys, AWS is look and feel this application is same, but in your actual real time, those are two different complete applications. So you are switching just like this, from Tomcat to whole Python to Tomcat. Just roll within a blink of eye. Not even change or yeah, that CR is required for this. Required, but blink of eye. Everyone understood? In and out from Beanstack? No, it doesn't provide caching. So if you want the caching, who is asking this question? Shravan. So if you want caching, so Shravan is asking, sir, Beanstack will cache it or not? What is your answer? Beanstack will cache it? Answer is no. But if you want caching, what you do? If you want caching, what you do? Yes, CloudFront. So implement CloudFront on this URL. In CloudFront, we have Origin, no? Origin can be your load balancer. Origin can be your EC2 instance. Origin can be your Beanstalk. So you select the origin while you create a distribution with the origin of this Beanstalk. And then CloudFront URL will be there. And the CloudFront URL, nasty URL, you make up it on Route 53 and it will be cached. Okay, Nachite? Any questions? Lovely, no? Beanstalk. While it's sawing, will it stop the original EC2? While it's swapping, okay. Well, no, it will not. Swapping will happen only on the URL level. Okay. So now, task for you. Okay. Do you see this here? Take this task. I put it in the chat. Take it. It's self-explained there. So you go with the single preset, and the second part you go with the high availability also. No issues. Okay. And then one exploring here is we are using sample application. You can use your own application. Guys, if you want to download that application, I'll show you where you can go and download that. What is that? Beanstalk sample applications file. Okay, do you see this? So this is the Tomcat zip file that AWS is using to upload. I mean, this is nothing but this one itself. You download it. If at all you want Node.js, PHP, have your own stuff, upload that too. So you can some modification, do some modifications, and then have your own zip file. Instead of selecting, guys, you do the task, and the last task is upload your own application and redeploy with the latest application. So you download the zip file, do some modifications, and redeploy it. Not with the blue green. Blue green, you do it on the same all at once. You do it and see how it is happening. Make sense? So I'm going and yes, correct. So I'm going and guys, if you delete the application, is it possible to restore it? On application level, no. Environment, yes. Application, no. Remember. So delete application. If you're deleting the application, environments will also get deleted, and your EC2 instance, everything will get deleted. What is that? Environment, how? Where are you? Guys, did I show you how to restore it? I showed you, no? Here, restore. Okay. Sir, why there is only zip file? Beanstalk will take only zip files. Okay, and delete application. Put it here and then delete it. So if you're deleting it, is all your environments will get deleted, and after some time it will take little bit time. Oh, you're talking about holidays. Let me call them. Can you give me a couple of minutes? I'll call the management and ask about holidays. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Prasanna is in very eager. Huh? That is what I'm talking. So get the call back in 1 minute. So actually, 13 to 16, Naresh IT holidays. 13, 14, 15, 16 is the Naresh IT holidays. So, but I'm just thinking, should we continue the class tomorrow or it's up to you then? You want leaves? Okay, then. Everyone are asking for it. Okay. Okay, then. So, okay. Anyways, we have done with the beanstalk. So you have the practicals with you. So that's fine. So 13, 14, 15, 16. So we'll be back on 17 then. Is that fine? Phone number. You can take my email. No, Babu. So, guys, I'm repeating 13 to 16 are Sankranti holidays. 13, 14, 15, 16, right? And 17, Tuesday, will be back and I'll be taking up a new important service. Just a second, I'm getting. Okay, guys. So 13 to 16 is holidays. Is that clear? Okay, good. Did you took the screenshot? So by the time you come on 17th, so you should have all your practicals should be completed. Okay. And we'll take up the new service. Super. Oh, that's a too long. Okay. I thought we'll take a class, but that's fine. Yeah. Thank you, Ali bhai. Miss you, huh? Miss me, huh? Someone asked, how do we differ between EC2 instance and VR? I showed you already. Whenever you go to EC2 instance with the same environment name, the EC2 instance name will be. Really miss your voice, sir. Ayo. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, guys, happy holidays. And can you give me the final CC for today? Wait, smile. So, happy Sankranti, happy Pongal. So, please be very safe, drive safe, travel safe, right? And then enjoy. Don't think about anything else. This is just 4 days. Enjoy it. Keep smiling and come back on 17th with fresh and clean minds. Great.